What should you say in your pitch in order to sell anything to anyone? This is a really big question, and honestly, it doesn't come down to what you're saying so much in your pitch as much as it is focusing on your customer versus the pitch and the service or product that you're selling. And that is the big difference between the good and the bad sales reps. A bad sales rep is going to focus on the service and the product. They're going to focus on the pitch that they learned and trying to get the customer to want to buy based off of their pitch. Versus the customer, the sales rep, who takes the customer or takes their potential client and asks them questions to see, hey, would it make sense if I did this, this, or this for you? And learning a little bit about the customer, what it is that they want, what it is that they have a need for, what things they hate doing, and how potentially your product could be a benefit to them. Because that's, in the end, that's all sales is. You're trying to provide a service or a product that is going to benefit them, and in the end, you benefit from it too. So the process is sell people, not products. Very simple. You're trying to sell people, not the product or the service that you're actually there presenting. You're not there to sell them. I used to sell, for instance, Cutco knives. Cutco knives are those really nice knives where you do a presentation. They give you we cut pennies with scissors. We would cut through rope. It was actually a cool presentation. One of the big problems with it, in my personal opinion, if I was to, go and criticize Cutco on the way they do things, obviously they're big companies, so this is just my 2 cents. But one of the problems is I'm just focusing so much on my product, my service. I'm just focusing on how my product is going to do it, and they should do it by showing them all these different random things that shows them, yeah, we got really good products. Versus using that as a backup. But if you were to start your sales process by just asking some general questions, like, cool, when was the last time you guys purchased a new set of knives? When was the last time you guys really put some money towards a nice cutlery set? And learning a little bit about the customer, and maybe you can find out a little bit about their budgeting, what have they invested in before? And so if you're going in trying to sell them $1,000 knife set where the most they've ever spent on a knife was $10, that's a big difference. So you're gonna have to know how to overcome those concerns with your customer. And then later on, showing them that, you have a $10 knife set, I have a $1,000 knife set. Let me show you why in the end, yes, you pay more money now, but in the end, you will make your money back because you get a lifetime warranty, you get this, you get that, and it goes on to the point where the customer's like, okay, yeah, I can understand why I'm paying $1,000 versus, look at all these cool things my product does. Look at all these amazing benefits my service provides. Do you want it? And the customer's kind of like, not sure. So, quick story. I was buying a swimming suit. I was in Brazil. I was with my wife and my father-in-law. My wife was in the mall. I personally hate shopping. So I was just sitting there, and my father-in-law was like, hey, let's go get you a swimming suit, because I wanted a swimming suit. Okay. We go into a store. I go to ask them to show me their swimming suits. They're showing me all their catalog of different suits that look cool. I didn't like any of them, or at least, not that I didn't like any of them, I wasn't vibing, I wasn't feeling it. And I was looking through them, I tried one on, I didn't like it, and so I was like, I'm done. About to leave, and my father-in-law stops me, he's like, hey, I really think you would like this one right here, just try this one on. And sure enough, he was right, and I was like, okay, that does look good, I didn't see that before. Go in, I try it. While I'm in the changing room, he goes to these sales reps, these sales associates, and he tells them, hey, you're trying to sell him all the wrong things. He likes this style of stuff. You need to show him this, 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 this. And so when I was in there, they got a whole bunch of these clothes, shirts, it was different shorts, different swimming suits, all these different kind of sporty gear. And they brought it to me like, hey, try this shirt on with those pants. Hey, and try this other swimming suit on. I think you'd really like this one. And try this other, pullover that you put over it, and all these other things. In the end, I walked out of the store. I know I bought more than 10 items, maybe 12, 14 different items when I was about to buy 0. So why is that? Number one, I trusted my father-in-law. I believed that he had my best intentions at heart. He wasn't trying to just sell me something. And he knew the style I liked. Versus the sales reps at the beginning, they were just showing me probably all the things they thought I would like, or maybe all their new products they just got in. And they didn't really ask me or find out what it was I really wanted or needed. And in the end, that was the problem. They were just trying to sell me what they wanted to sell me versus what I wanted. But once they learned my style, once they learned what I liked, they got really good at selling me the things I liked, and I walked out of the store with tons of purchases. So that is the whole principle behind selling people, not products. Don't just guess what it is that your customer. It's good to, educated guesses and anticipating things is good, but the best way to go about it is just ask your customer. Ask them, hey, what is it that you're looking for? And hey, look at these, this catalog of items or this different types of services. Which of these would be a best fit for you? After you've sold them on that, then you can start adding on some of those extras, those add-ons, the extra sell. That's when you put into that aspect of the sell. That's when you move on to that part of the sell. You don't start with, hey, give you my best, most expensive item. Start with what they want, get them sold and trusting in you, and then start throwing in some other items. Hey, I think you might like this too, and hey, we could do this add-on for you. It's really not that much, and it gives you a whole nother element to the service. And guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna buy from you because they have built trust and rapport. So that all happens when you're selling people, not products. So that's what you need to do, guys. Sell people, not products.